Welcome back to the Jeff Pot Show on a Monday as we get it popping here on WSME Radio. Listen to the first word. And we're about to go to the Real Man Block guest line and get some sand from the sandbox. One of our favorite guests on the show, Chiquitta Elegeant Hills, is in the house. Elegant, what's poppin'?
Hey, what's poppin', Jeff? How's everything going?
Going good, man. Going good. Glad to have you back. I know my folks in the chat room love when we have you here on the show. Did I ever tell you that they said you sound like Trina?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I might could spit a little something, but no.
Yeah. Is she the baddest bitch? Nah, she just the realest. She come through with the dopest stuff, and of course all the pop culture on social media. Give them all the social media handles once again.
Okay, you can check me out at Facebook.com/elegant, ELEGEANT, or you can catch me on Instagram at elegant, ELEGEANT_MIA.
No doubt. I got to help his sister out, man. That's how we do it.
Yeah, that's how we do it. Just speaking of how we do it, we're going to go straight into rest in peace and shout out to Fresh Kid Ice from the legendary group 2 Live Crew.
Yeah, man. You know, I took that real hard last week.
Yeah, Chinaman, most definitely a great loss. And we really gonna miss him. He's been such an impact to so many all over the globe, all over everywhere, not just the 305. I've seen him with so many cats such as Nelly. Oh my gosh, so many people. And it was just something amazing to find out that we took a loss from someone that was so phenomenal. And I know that he's going to be well missed. And you know what's so funny? On my Facebook page, today made 4 years Chinaman and I was friends on Facebook. And that's just so weird. But rest in peace, Chinaman. May your legacy continue to live through the 2 Live Crew members. I know Luther Campbell, a.k.a. Luke Scott, have took a great loss from a brother and a friend, and just so many everywhere.
No doubt, man. One of my best friends, man, Chinaman, 2 Live Crew, R.I.P., bro. And I just been trying to like focus on other stuff, not to think about it too much. You know, Chris and I did a lot of dirt down at Homestead in Florida City when I used to DJ down there. But what's popping, man? What's the deal here with this R. Kelly stuff, man? I mean, you got to be kidding me.
Oh my. Y'all not even ready for this type of sand. Y'all not even ready to get this sand thrown in your eyes, because it's just too much for me to intake, Jeff. Speaking of R. Kelly, you know, found out that they said he was running some type of operation out of his home with a 19-year-old girl missing. You know, her parents was looking for, and it's just so many different stories all over the places. They was just stating that, you know, that he was controlling this young lady on what to eat, what to wear.
Right.
When they could go to the bathroom. Like, come on, R. Kelly, you don't have to do it like that. But
maybe he don't see nothing wrong with it.
I see a lot wrong with it. I mean, she's young. You know, all 19-year-olds are not, doesn't mean that they're 19-year-old mentally. You know, she could be basically a 12-year-old mind or a 15-year-old mind. So, it goes to show you now you're going to put antennas up from the past when he had the video out with the young lady having sex tapes going out everywhere. I didn't even get to see it myself.
Oh, man. I saw it, and it was him. It was him.
See, I heard it was him, but, you know, that goes to show you what's in you will come out of you eventually.
Yeah.
You know, you can't stay behind closed closed doors forever, because if it's in you, it's going to come out. And that behavior, if this is true, allegedly, if this is true, then that means that is coming from the same grit of what happened in the past with the young lady and the sex tape. And he should get enough of that, because it's been lawsuits and all kind of claims going on with R. Kelly. I hate he's going through it. I love him as an artist. I think it's a phenomenal entertainer, but I can't have any respect for no one that's controlling. That's abuse.
And the thing is that these young ladies are of age, and their parents are really upset, and they're not contacting their parents, and Kelly punishes them. He spanks them. He videotapes himself having sex with them and shows them to his friends. This is some really, really mind-boggling stuff. Like, dude is really kind of sick, and he's got they're calling it a cult.
Cult. I see that. And also, it also shows you, because me, I'm looking at, the celebrity wives, celebrity exes, and I'm looking at his ex-wife on there on this reality show, and I'm like, why would she divorce R. Kelly, or why did they get a divorce? We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Who knows if she was facing this demon behind closed doors,
right?
Where the demon is where he really get aroused by young girls or young women, so I definitely wouldn't leave my daughter around him, or niece, or cousin that's in that age bracket, because if he too handsome, he got too many women that he could go and get at any given time. He don't need to mess with someone like that, but their mind is weak. And then also, we don't know if these young ladies mad about finances, and they're just coming up with these stories, and their parents, you know how they do it.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know, man. I just, Kel's, peeing on people and stuff in the past, and to have this come up. The dude is pushing 50, man. Like, I'm not dating anybody, in their teenage years when I'm 50.
Exactly.
I don't see what you have in common. Like, I just think Kels needs some help, man. And
he needs help. He really needs help. He needs to be on Fix My Life.
Yeah.
He needs to be with Ayana. Ayana, if you listening, you need to grab him by the hand and see what's really going on in that mind of his. Somewhere, something has transpired where he just feels like I don't know. It comes from somewhere. It's a behavior.
Right.
I don't know where he went wrong at as a child. Maybe someone bothered him. That was an older woman. We don't know. It comes from the root of something.
Right.
So that's my take.
Let's move on from Kel's Chiquitta Elegeant Hills right here on the Jeff Fox Show. Your boy DMX is making the news too, man. He's in trouble now. I think with the IRS and something to do with his taxes. They ain't paid his taxes and stuff. And I saw him on that show Fix My Life with Ayana. Man, X was rude as hell to her and to his own son.
I saw that too. I saw that same episode as well.
Tough to watch.
Yeah, he's facing 44 years. Unfortunately, the Lord need to give him a sign, and I know he's giving him a sign with all of the trouble that he's been going through and been facing. He's a very strong individual. I feel like he's called, and he needs to seek on a higher level. He needs to get some help as well, a spiritual, because I know he has a spiritual connection with God, and I know that.
Oh, when Dog preaches, man, he sounds like the real deal.
Yes, that's his calling. He has a true anointing from God that he needs to be in someone's pulpit, opening up a church. Like, I don't know if any pastors out there, and you hear me, y'all need to grab and scoop him up, Bishop T.D. Jakes. All of you guys need to just scoop him up, grab him by the hand, and embrace this brother, because he has a calling on his life, and that devil is so busy with him. Mm-hmm. And I'm just so grateful that he's still here with us, because all of the drug abuse and addictions that he has. He wasn't even, supposed to still be here from my understanding, but he's still here, and, he's holding on, and he has the faith, and I wish him well.
Yeah, so will he be able to get out of this? I understand he's facing like 44 years if 40. Convicted. Mm-hmm. I think actually it's just throw a couple of concerts, man, and pay those people off, man. They don't play by their money.
Exactly. You don't play with Uncle Sam. Yeah. Not at all. Also, shout out another big headline from over the weekend and everything, with Beyonce having her twins, having her boy and her girls, Sir Carter and Rumi. That was like a whole lot of love on Instagram and Twitter and everything like that, and just social media, period. So she made the quickest millions of hits on Instagram within an hour. So that was real heavy. Also, I want to touch base on O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk about the juice, man. He's probably going to get paroled this week and might be our neighbor once again in South Florida.
Yeah. They're looking to give him a live airing on this Thursday in regards to his case. And if he's released, he can be released as early as October. So I feel like if people out there know OJ, embrace him, give him a job, have him to do some sports broadcasting. Something like that. He is a legend. We cannot deny that. So everybody deserves a second chance.
Yeah. The OJ jokes, and with social media the way it is now, I can only imagine the memes that are going to be out there and the field day that the comedians are going to have with this man when he comes out of the slammer. And, I was an OJ fan. I love watching him as a football player, the highlights of him and the 2,000 yards and all of that. But I just kind of thought that OJ kind of, waved it in the face of white America, I'm not black, I'm OJ, like the Jay-Z song, and
right.
And I just thought the dude was confused, man. He wrote a book, If I Did It, just taunting white America.
That's great.
Yeah, OJ really shouldn't have been in jail this long for stealing basically what they call it, his own stuff. So I thought this was just payback.
Yeah, that's ludicrous to me. But, however, I wish him well, and I just wish the best for him because he is a legend, and you're only going to get that type of legacy once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
So shout out to OJ the Juice Simpson.
Hey, let me ask you another question. What's going on? I haven't followed the Kardashian Blac Chyna story. I know Blac Chyna is from Miami. She's from Miami, and, she used to be, I think, a stripper at the King of Diamonds. My man Lenny Moore actually posted a picture of him with Blac Chyna from back in the day. So she gonna get paid, right?
Well, from my resources, I'm hearing that Blac Chyna has put out a restraining order against Rob Kardashian. But my thing is, why would you put out a restraining order and you all share a child? You have to be able to co-parent. My thing is, with this whole situation, and you only get the baby 3 days out the week, and he gets them the other 4, where they do that at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where they do that at? Like, that's crazy to me. And what I feel with Chyna and Rob relationship, everybody was butting in and everything like that. But you have to understand, this young lady comes from the grit. She comes from Miami. She's a stripper. She's out for the dollars. Remember, she stripped at one of the largest nightclubs in the world, King of Diamonds. So that alone right there speaks volume on how she wants her purse to look, how she wants her finances to look. And he already knew, what type of woman she was. You can't turn a whore to a housewife if that's what you feel that she was, unless you was playing some type of get back with your siblings and doing this old crazy ass sibling rivalry. I don't understand. I really don't get it. You know, Rob is also going back and forth with his mother about his post that was on Twitter. One of the posts was so funny. He was like, how can I listen to my mom when she married a guy that name is Caitlin?
That's a funny ass family, man.
That is so funny, man. I was like, really? I was like, well, he has a point there.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm team mom all day, but he has a little point there. You know, and they all are just going back and forth. I know Snoop, he had his words on how he felt about the situation.
Right.
And that he felt like, you know, basically Rob knew what he was getting himself into. So he couldn't really feel, you know, sorry for him. Then you had T.I., you know, butting in and then back and forth with Rob saying T.I., you know, had a threesome, you know, with him. I mean, China had a threesome with T.I. and Tiny, and it just got really, really ugly. So I don't even understand how it escalated that much and that big. I mean, that's that man business, but she's wrong for doing the restraining order, knowing they share a child. I think that, you know, he shouldn't have showed the pictures of her being nude. I totally don't agree with social media bullying. I don't agree with that at all. But, you know, China is out to get paid.
Right.
And you already knew what you signed up for, basically, is what Snoop and everyone else was trying to tell him. And speaking of T.I. and Tiny, I'm hearing that they were seen over in St. Lucia over there on a vacation for her birthday, and you know,
together.
That they may be getting, you know, working out some things. So who knows? I wish them well. Shout out to T.I. and Tiny. I hope they could get it together. I'm team love all day for married couples. You go through ups and downs, and that's what it's all about. I mean, you marry for better or for worse.
Right.
So you know, every day is not going to be a good day when you're married.
No doubt. We're talking with Chiquitta Elegeant Hills right here on the Jeff Fox Show. Follow her on Twitter, folks, at @elegant_ENT, and of course a variety of other social media outlets as well. The Sandbox is what she's known for. And of course, she always brings the sand from the Sandbox here on the Jeff Fox Show. And Elegant, speaking of married couples, man, what is the deal with the I guess the hottie, the felon? What do they call him? Meeks, the model, you know, and this millionaire, Iris, or whatever it is that he's dealing with. Some chick he cheated on his wife with. I mean, if you're going to cheat on your wife, you cheat with the daughter of a gazillionaire, right? I mean, yeah. That's how you do it. All the way up.
I'm kind of like tongue twisted right there because
all the way up.
I don't want to agree. I don't want everybody to agree, think that I agree.
Nah, but he did her dirty, though. He did her dirty, man. Like, you know, she stood by his side all the times he went to jail. You know, he gets out, becomes a celebrity, and then he goes and cheats on his wife. Like, I mean, really?
Wait a minute. Speaking of married couples, let's turn this table real quick. What about Rashida and Kirk Frost from Love and Hip Hop? From Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. He's getting the DNA done, and I'm hearing on the streets the baby is his. I don't know, but my heart goes out to Rashida. She been there from that man through thick and thin. They've been together for 20-something years, and she said on the reunion show, she grew with this man, and to be, you know, feel like she been deceived by her best friend, that there hits really hard to women. So, you know, they all going through it. And speaking of going through it, oh my, Jeff, did you go to the Overtown Music Festival this weekend?
Too hot in Miami. It's hotter than fish grease outside, and I was not going to that, even though I was invited by a couple of people.
Speaking of Overtown Music Festival, it was hot. It was lit. It was lit. Do you hear me? Not just hot outside. God, it was lit.
Give me the dirt.
Girl Monica, she opened the show as the host. Shout out to my boy Larry Dog. He did his thing. Keisha Cole, speaking of relationships, she went on there and she told it like it was, saying, you know, basically to the women, I thought because I was Keisha Cole, you know, I couldn't be messed over in a relationship, but she was. You know, sometimes certain people think because of their celebrity that they can't be touched in certain ways, but
right.
She did a great show. Inner Circle, shout out to them. RL, he did his thing. And last but not least, that doggone CeeLo Green. Oh my God, Jeff, you're not gonna believe what he opened up the show with.
Don't tell me he sang that song.
No.
Okay.
He did the 61st Get On Up. Oh my God, from Anquiet and the Throw the P Girls. He had that as his introduction.
No.
And we all went bananas. We went so crazy. It was off the chain.
What that dude know about Miami stuff like that? What do he know about that?
Oh God, you know they say Atlanta, so you know it was just off the chain because nobody expected that. CeeLo Green to bring out a song like that was once produced by Luke, the legendary Luke Skywalker. So that was that Quiet and the Throw the P Girls. And you gotta be from Miami to know about them.
Yeah.
Because they are part of that whole 2 Live Crew era. So when he came out with that, and that song, I mean, where my Liberty City people at, where my Poking Bean, I mean,
what?
He did his yes, he did. He did his thing. That was just like, to me, that was one of the most highlighted moments at the Overtown Music Festival. And shout out to Keon Hardeman, who put it together. I mean, and headliner promotion.
Right.
Mike, all of them, they did their thing, and it really was an awesome turnout. I mean, everybody was acting grown and doing what they needed to do, and they just drinking, partying, and having a good time. And your boy RL, Jeff, he wrote some hits, you know, from the group Next.
I play his songs all the time. I do old school night at the Cigar Lounge, at the Top Notch Cigar Lounge. I was DJing on Sunday night last night. And I play him every week, man. I play RL and Jaheim and all that good stuff.
He wrote for Jaheim and everybody. Like, this dude here, he really did his thing. Also, last but not least, I want to talk about, too, Jocelyn Hernandez.
Uh-oh. Why do I got a feeling some ratchetness is about to ensue?
Oh man, she is going off on social media. K Michelle going off about her, and it just gotten real ugly. I was like, okay, so are they gonna kiss and make up? You know, because they was once friends. But you know, you gotta be very careful. You know, you can't bite the hand that feeds you. I mean, K Michelle admits that Mona Scott helped her career get where it is right now to this day.
Right.
So I think that, you know, Jocelyn has just really gotten old beside herself. She needs to I thought the baby, you know, would just like calm her down a notch or two.
Right.
I thought Baby Bella would really like calm her down. Like, she really, you know, gotta stop it at this point. And so when you're going at it with Stevie J's daughters and you blast them on the sky, like, come on, sweetheart, you don't want to take no chances in this industry getting blackballed, period. So, you know, you gotta really think about your actions before you start taking them. But I mean, hey, it's to each his own, and I hope she get it together.
Wow, that's a lot of dirt, man. A lot of sand from the sandbox today. Chiquitta Elegeant Hills, man, giving it the uncut, unedited truth about what's popping on social media and all over, of course, with all the celebs and stuff. What are you up to, Elegeant? I know you've been working on some movies and stuff. What you got going on?
Yeah, I'm working on some something with the casting situation. I can't really disclose right now. I'm working with a club out in Jacksonville, North Carolina, doing some things, some projects with them. So I have a bit of everything. Evo magazine, they're getting ready to launch. That's going to be the new reality TV magazine. Like, we never had a magazine in history to ever report what's going on in reality world. So I'm looking forward to working with them. So it's just a lot of different things that I'm working on, and I'm just really blessed by God that He gave me the talent and the gifts and the skills to, be able to hustle and brand myself and do different things. And then also we have Brown Hill Radio that's located out in Africa, that I am also the program director for the U.S. department. So anybody that's out there that's trying to get their artist that is already, doing their thing, and even the ones that you're trying to break, let me know, get in touch with me, and we can do a Skype interview with Brown Hill Radio with my boy DJ Ray B. Brown.
No
So,
doubt.
we do, that's over in Africa, so we do those interviews by Skype. But I have a lot of things going on, and I just, just trying to stay low-key.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, we appreciate you on the Jeff Fox Show, man. Thanks for all of the updates on what's popping out there. And, of course, everybody, you can follow her once again on Twitter at Elegeant_ENT. And, of course, you can give them the other social media outlets one more time, Elegant, because that's what we're here for.
Yeah, you can also follow me on Twitter, too, with Tweet My Sandbox. And also, you can find me on Instagram, which is Elegant, ELEGEANT_MIA. And you can also find me on Facebook at Elegeant. That's Facebook/Elegant. That's ELEGEANT under Chiquitta Elegeant Hills. This is how we do it. Elegant, I'm your girl. I'm in the building with my boy Jeff Fox, the Jeff Fox Show.
You already know.
And this is how we do it in the 305. And I bring all the sand from the beach to the Jeff Fox Show, because this is how we roll in the MIA.
No doubt. Thanks a lot, Elegant. We appreciate you. We'll do it again, all right?
Thank you. I look forward to being with you again.
All right, Chiquitta Elegeant Hills right here on the Jeff Fox Show. We'll be back right after this commercial break.